Installing mental model for CORS. Every web developer has seen this. You make a fetch request from your front end, and the browser just blocks it. Big red error. Access to fetch from origin localhost 3000 has been blocked by CORS policy. But here's what makes it weird. You open your terminal, run the exact same request with curl, and it works perfectly. Same URL, same headers, same server. So what's going on? The answer is one of the most misunderstood concepts in web development. To understand CORS, you first need to understand the same origin policy. It's a security rule built into every browser. Two URLs have the same origin only if they share the same protocol, host, and port. So localhost 3000 and localhost 3000/API, same origin. But localhost 3000 and localhost 8080, different origins. The port changed. And here's the key. Browsers block JavaScript from reading responses across different origins. Not the server, the browser. This exists because without it, any malicious website could make requests to your bank's API using your cookies and read your account data. The same origin policy prevents that by default. So CORS, cross-origin resource sharing, is not a security wall. It's the opposite. It's a way for servers to opt out of the same origin policy. Think of it as a permission slip. The server says, "Hey browser, it's okay. Let this other origin read my response." It does this with one special header, access control allow origin. When the browser gets a response, it checks for this header. If the header lists your origin, you're allowed through. If it says star, everyone's allowed. If the header is missing, the browser blocks you. The request actually reached the server. The server actually sent a response, but the browser threw it away because it didn't have permission to show it to your JavaScript. But wait, some requests are more dangerous than others. A simple GET with standard headers, the browser sends it directly and checks the response headers. But a post with a JSON content type, or a request with custom headers, the browser does something extra first. It sends a preflight request. This is an options request to the same URL. It's the browser asking, "Hey server, am I allowed to send a post with these headers from this origin?" The server responds with access control allow origin, access control allow methods, and access control allow headers. Only if all of those match does the browser send the actual request. Watch what happens. The browser fires options. The server responds with the allowed methods and headers. Green light. Now the real post goes through. 2 requests for the price of 1. So when you add CORS middleware to your server, all it does is set these headers on every response. In Express, it's one line, app.useCORS. That adds access control allow origin star to every response. In Python with Fast API, same thing. Add CORS middleware, set allow origins. That's all the mystery is. Your server was always getting the requests. It was always sending responses. The browser was just throwing them away because these headers were missing. The middleware stamps every response with the permission slip. And now the final puzzle piece. Why does curl work? Because curl is not a browser. It doesn't implement the same origin policy. It doesn't check for CORS headers. It just sends the request and gives you the response. CORS is not a server-side security mechanism. It's a browser-enforced policy. The server doesn't block anything. The browser does. That's why Postman works. That's why your backend can call any API it wants. That's why server-to-server requests never hit CORS errors. Only browsers enforce this. Once you understand that, CORS stops being mysterious. It's just the browser asking for permission, and the server saying yes or no through headers. Cognitive architecture updated.